Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey.
We got some exciting news coming out of Kentucky Kingdom. As well, maybe some of you guys don't know, but next year is our 30th anniversary.
Mm-hmm.
And I know Ed Hart's been very excited about the 30th anniversary, and I know a couple years ago he said that they were going to have a nice new ride to commiserate the 30-year anniversary, and that's next year. And it looks like we're going to get one more good big announcement for the end of the code, because everybody else is announced pretty much, right?
I think so. So yeah,
But we're still waiting on Michigan Adventure.
Yeah,
but that's a joke.
We're still waiting on Michigan's Adventure.
That's about it at this point.
Yeah, I think that's about it.
So
So they're saving their announcement for last. It looks like all the way at the end of the 2018 season. They've been having some teaser videos. They released the name of the ride, Kentucky Flyer.
Yep.
Or Flyers.
It's Kentucky Flyer.
Kentucky Flyer. It's singular.
It's singular.
So we know the name, and then of course, like the teaser video they showed, it has like a airplane theming, like a old a World War II aircraft.
Yep.
And so I think we obviously have the name. We know what the theme is. We just don't know what the ride is.
Okay. So more information we do have, thanks to Kentucky Kingdom.
Yeah.
Somebody posted about, you guys, you're making a big deal of a flat ride.
Right. Yeah, that was someone who tweeted that.
And then the Kentucky Kingdom said, with a winky emoji, what makes you think this is a flat ride or something like that? What was it?
Yeah. Who said it was a flat ride?
Who said it was a flat ride?
Yeah.
So that makes you think it's not a flat ride.
No.
So, and maybe, I don't know, maybe it is, who knows?
You could be messing with them.
But it doesn't seem like they are. And
no. Well, I think especially with it being the 30-year anniversary, and they are making, I can't remember what their marketing campaign was last year for the flat ride that they got, Extreme, is that what it's called?
Extreme.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Extreme.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, it is fun, but I don't think they had a huge marketing campaign for that last year, so it seems like they're making a big deal out of it.
Yes, they seem very excited about it.
And it being the 30-year anniversary.
So I guess with that, we can kind of start getting in what we think this is.
Yeah.
So before we start with that, they have been very good at keeping this quiet. Because, I mean, you can have some good guesses based off like a flying theme. But really, they're really just guesses. Like, nobody has anything here.
Yeah.
We think we know the area because I guess there's been some stuff sighted over by where Eye of the Storm is.
Yeah.
And it's kind of when you can walk toward Storm Chaser, and it's, to be honest, it's kind of ugly over there.
It is very ugly back there.
So it could use some nice touching up.
It could, yeah. I think Kentucky Kingdom is a great park, but there are still areas of the park that need, obviously they can't do everything at once they took over the park. Because it's sat abandoned for a few years, so there's still areas of the park that need help, and that area is definitely one of them by Eye of the Storm over there.
Yes, but there's so much potential. I think it's a really fun park.
I do too.
Like
there's a ton of potential.
Better and better.
Yeah, and every year you can see that they're putting money into it and care into it, and it's good. Yeah, I mean it's a great park.
And so speaking of, if it isn't going to go in that area, they could really spruce that area up over there by Eye of the Storm. And also, too, I was kind of doing some research, and some people were saying, there's also, it looks like there could be some things that's going around T3, kind of over, towards the water park.
Yeah.
So if that's the case, it looks like a fairly big area.
Yeah.
And I think okay, so I guess let's go over some of the options here.
Yeah.
So if it's a flat ride, which they seem to, if you believe Kentucky Kingdom, it's not a flat ride probably.
It's possible.
You got, and if you're going by flying theme, you got the Zamperla Air Race. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Right. There's the Gerstlauer Skyfly. And Adam spelled it wrong on the board.
I did.
He spelled Gerstlauer wrong.
Gertzlauer.
Gerstlauer.
My best.
Those seem like two flying likely flats. But since Kentucky Kingdom said that, I say there's no flat. So I'm going coaster here.
I think coaster too. That's what I'm leaning towards.
If you're just using this spot by the storm and it's not going to extend around T3 and then over that way, Piero's Route 40 spin, which would make sense.
Yeah.
SNS.
I think that would make sense for that, like for Kentucky Kingdom, that size of a coaster. Yeah.
There's also people brought up. It's almost like a figure eight, and it's like one seating one-seater planes, and as I'm talking, the video's going, so I'm explaining a video to you. But the it spins and it's a figure eight, and it's a smaller coaster, but it looks like it's fun.
Yeah.
Those are called Aerobat coasters, and it's built by Technical Park.
Yeah.
That would be just for that little area right there. That would fit right there.
It's the theme. It would be more like a family coaster, but it still looks fun.
I don't think it's this. I mean, it could be. I think they're going for something bigger here. So those are those options. If it's if you're just using sort of that spot,
a small piece
from
of land.
Storm over kind of way where Storm Chasers.
Yeah.
But if you are going to use the land that is behind T3, it's not a huge land, but you can make a nice long out and back area there.
I would love that.
I've heard Vekoma Hyper brought up. I think with this park, you could get a Vekoma for cheaper than like an Inspirator being them. And Vekoma, we're a long ways away from boomerangs here, friends.
I know, that's a long ways, yeah. And there is a 200-foot limit at Kentucky Kingdom because they're near an airport.
Right over there.
So, yeah, can't be any taller than 200 feet, but Vekoma Hyper Coaster, I mean, that would be great. A great addition to the park.
Yeah, and I guess one thing I thought was, like, well, when you think of flying, you don't think of a hyper, you think of a wing coaster or a dive coaster. And
yeah.
I guess those are options. I personally think it's a dive or a wing coaster.
It could still be flying themed.
Yeah, you don't need to have it.
No.
So, but I think a lot of people's guesses are all airplanes and flying.
Yeah,
and flying.
I mean, it could be airplane themed still, yeah.
Yeah, but I love the Vekoma Hyper idea. I love it.
Yeah.
And this would certainly be a good 30-year anniversary,
Coaster.
gift from Ed Hart and Kentucky Kingdom.
Huge.
And then there's another big rumor going around. I don't buy it at all.
Yes.
There's a lot of people thinking that Kentucky Kingdom bought Firehawk from Kings Island, and Firehawk is going from Kings Island, and it's coming out of Kentucky Kingdom.
No, I don't think so.
I don't see it. I don't think it would fit now. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I'm not a Kentucky Kingdom expert, but I don't know if that, because it's kind of like a big square footprint. It doesn't stretch out. Like I don't know if there's even enough room for it over there.
Yeah, I mean, they could find somewhere to put it, I'm sure. I mean,
they're pretty landlocked there.
Yeah, because I think they removed Chang, but I think they used part of that land for the water park expansion. Yeah. So I don't think it's that. I just don't see them tearing down Firehawk and putting it up at a different park all in one off season. I mean, it's possible, I'm sure, but
I just don't think it is because I just don't think it. I just think I don't think that's what it is. I want to bring it up because it's been talked about quite a bit in this last week here, but listen, I mean, is it impossible? It's not impossible. I don't see it.
No.
But yeah, so I'm gonna throw that out there.
Yeah.
So I guess, I mean, do you have a best guess here? I don't have a best guess.
I kind of like the 4D SNS coaster. Yeah, I think that makes sense for that park. Like the height of that ride and the price tag on it and everything. I think that makes the most sense to me.
Well, I'm going big. I think they're gonna I think they're gonna make an out and back sort of coaster. And I think right. This could be a chance coaster. Like they have that butte towards the front built by them.
Oh man, I would love if they got another one.
Yeah,
a taller one. Yeah, more straight up out and back coaster.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's an option too. But I'm thinking we're gonna get a nice long coaster. I think, and let's go hyper. Let's do it.
Let's just go all the way.
Go all the way. I'm going hyper.
Push the limits.
Push the limits here. No, I think it's gonna be a full coaster, like like a 40. So, this is gonna be a nice coaster. Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. So that's what I'm going with. I got my fingers crossed.
Yeah.
And I trust you at heart. Don't make me a liar.
Don't make him a fool.
Don't make me a fool in front of all these people.
Yeah. So, but we should find out soon.
Very soon. So with that, you tell us what you guys think. Okay?
I'd be curious to hear what you guys think.
In Kentucky Kingdom, you can just tell us if you want.
Yeah.
I mean, just tell us right now. We'll let everybody know. And then make sure let us come ride it on media day. That'd be cool too.
Yeah.
So anyway, we're on YouTube because you're watching us. We're on Chain Lift, and I keep doing that. We're on YouTube.
We're at Twitter at the Chain Lift. On Twitter at the Chain Lift.
I am bungling this up. Let you finish it.
Okay, so I'll start over. We're on YouTube. You're watching us on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe below. Leave comments. Leave likes. You passed out. We're on Twitter and Instagram at the Chain Lifts. You can find us there. We're not very good at Instagram, but we're getting better. And that's everything. We'll see you next time. Bye, guys.
Hyper. Bye.
See ya.